When we hear the word skyscraper, what immediately comes to mind are gigantic and towering buildings. In different parts of the world, countries are racing to build the tallest structures, not just for business, but also as symbols of modern technology, progress, and national identity. In this video, we will look at and take a peek at the top 20 tallest buildings in the world, from famous landmarks like the Burj Khalifa in Dubai to new skyscrapers that are gradually catching up in height and luxury. But before that, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot to us content creators. Thank you, and let's get started. 20. Burj Khalifa, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. When it comes to the tallest building in the world, only one name always comes up: the Burj Khalifa of Dubai. It is an engineering marvel that literally scratches the sky. At a height of 2,716 feet and 6 inches, you can barely see the top when you're standing at the bottom. It's called a vertical city because it's like an entire city built upwards. More than 12,000 workers from different parts of the world work together to build this. And to complete its exterior that sparkles in the sunlight, 26,000 hand-cut glass panels were needed. And to clean that, the entire cleaning process takes 3 months. But it's not just about height. Inside, there are hotels, offices, residences, and of course, an observation deck for those who want to see all of Dubai as if they're on an airplane. Because of its height, architects have changed their question from "can we do it?" to "how far will we be allowed to go?" Number 19, Merdeka 118, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Next on the list is Merdeka 118, also known as PNB 118, an ambitious project in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. It stands as a symbol of Malaysia's independence, hence the name Merdeka. And at its height of 2,000 feet, it's one of the tallest in the world. Its design is a combination of modern and traditional Malaysian architecture. And on top of that, the building will be used as a mixed-use development. The site features luxury residences, offices, a hotel, and an observation deck with panoramic city views. Aside from being an architectural icon, the project also aims to boost the local economy and tourism. According to the developers, this will create thousands of jobs. But just like other big projects, that's always what they promise. So let's see if it really happens. Number 18. Number 18, Shanghai Tower, Shanghai, China. The number 18 Shanghai Tower stands tall in Shanghai's financial district, one of the tallest and most environmentally conscious buildings in the world. It stands more than 2,000 feet tall and was designed by the architectural firm Gensler. Its shape isn't just straight. The building twists as it rises. According to the engineers, this design helps it withstand strong winds while also reducing energy consumption. The structure includes wind turbines, a rainwater collection system, and energy-efficient glass panels. That's why it's a certified green building according to various international standards. Inside, you'll find a combination of offices, retail shops, and of course, a luxury hotel. But of course, the observation deck will always be there. Because if there's a skyscraper, there should be a place to view the whole city, right? Number 17, the Clock Towers, Burj Al Bait, Mecca, Saudi Arabia. If you think we're done with the really tall ones, hold on. Meet the Clock Towers in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. This was formerly known as a Burj Al Bait and is part of the King Abdulaziz Endowment Project. Its height is 1,972 feet. And at the top, there's a giant clock with 4 faces that can be seen from 16 miles away. Due to its massive size, it's now the world's tallest clock. But that's not all it holds. Inside the complex, there's a 5-star hotel, a mosque, a 5-story shopping mall, and a parking area. It's basically a city inside one building. And even though it's not often featured in mainstream media like the Burj Khalifa, for devout Muslims, this is one of the most important buildings on the planet. Number 16, Ping An International Finance Center, Shenzhen, China. It seems like China never gets tired of building extremely tall buildings. Proof of this is the Ping An International Finance Center, also known as Ping An International Finance Center in Shenzhen. With its height of 1,965 feet, it is now the tallest office building in the world. Its design was made by the well-known architectural firm Confiters and Fox Associates, and you can immediately see its sleek, shiny, and seemingly pointed shape as it rises. It's not just impressive looks, it's packed with modern technology. Inside are offices, a hotel, luxury shops, and an observation deck at the top with views of the Pearl River Delta. And to keep up with modern trends, it has energy-saving systems like advanced insulation and smart heating, ventilation, and air conditioning technology. The result, according to the developers, is that it's eco-friendly. But how true that is depends on what the experts think. Number 15, Lotte World Tower, Seoul, South Korea. From South Korea, here is the Lotte World Lotte Tower, an elegant skyscraper that looks like it was carved out of the air. Located in Seoul, it stands 1,823 feet tall. So it's not only the tallest in the country, but also one of the most iconic in all of Asia. Its design, according to Confiters and Fox Associates, is a combination of modern architecture and Korean culture. It is said to be inspired by the shapes of traditional Korean porcelain and Korean calligraphy. If you look closely, it seems sympathetic. Inside, as expected, there's a shopping mall, offices, a hotel, and high-end residences. And of course, there's an observation deck with a panoramic view of Seoul, an experience that feels like you're flying over the city. It also has eco-friendly technologies like efficient energy management and water conservation systems. But like others, that's the standard now. It has to be sustainable for the project to be approved. 14, One World Trade Center, New York City, United States of America. One World Trade Center isn't just tall, it also carries a lot of history. It was built as a symbol of America's recovery after the tragedy of September 11, 2001. Standing at 1,776 feet tall, it's not just a tribute to America's freedom, but also an engineering feat. It was designed by David Childs and named the Freedom Tower. Its height was intentionally set to commemorate the year 1776, the year of the American Declaration of Independence. With a glass facade, a spire on top that looks like a beam of light, and an observation deck where you can see the whole New York City. But above all, at its base is the September 11th Memorial, a vast space of remembrance with the names of all the victims of the attack. Of course, it also keeps up with being eco-conscious. It has energy-efficient systems and certifications that prove the building is truly sustainable. But in the end, the main emphasis of One World Trade Center is not just its height or technology, but the story of rising, again, hope and unity. Number 13, Guangzhou CTF Finance Center, Guangzhou, China. When it comes to skyscrapers, China is never left behind. In the city of Guangzhou, you'll find the CTF Finance Center, a massive tower that stands 1,739 feet tall. It's known for its sleek and minimalist design. It was also designed by the favorite skyscraper design firm, Confederation Fox Associates. According to them, the glass on the front of the building picks up colors from its surroundings. That's why its appearance changes every hour depending on the light. As expected, this building is also mixed use. Offices and a luxury hotel are present, high-end shopping spaces, and an observation deck overlooking the Pearl River Delta. But like many on this list, it's mostly for the rich. There's not much connection to ordinary people. The developers also keep mentioning sustainability claims, but sometimes it just feels like decoration for marketing. Number 12, Tianjin CTF Finance Center, Tianjin, China. It seems like the name CTF Finance Center is already a franchise because here we are with another one, this time in the city of Tianjin. This building is almost the same height as the one in Guangzhou, also 1,739 feet. But if you think they're all the same, there's a twist. A different architectural firm designed this one, Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill. So even though they have the same name, it has its own style. Its design is more modern, with vertical lines and slight curves that create the illusion of movement when hit by sunlight. It has a hotel, luxury condo units, premium office spaces, and of course, an observation deck. If you look at it, it's like a checklist of the usual features found in skyscrapers today. Tall, shiny, with a hotel, a mall, and a view. With so many buildings like this in China, it's almost like a competition to see who has the most towers that can reach the clouds. Number 11, China Zone, CITC Tower, Beijing, China. Now let's go to Beijing, where the iconic China Zone stands, also known as the City Tower. At 1,732 feet tall, this is the tallest building in the capital of China. Its design is said to be inspired by the traditional Chinese wine vessel, which is why the building is shaped that way, wide at the top and narrow in the middle. According to the architects at Confederacy Fox Associates, they wanted to combine a modern look with cultural heritage. Inside, as usual, are a hotel, luxury condos, offices, and an observation deck. And of course, there's the promise that this will be a green building with rainwater collection, energy-saving systems, and more. But if you think about it, the real purpose of something like this is simply to showcase the power and progress of the city. It's a landmark that says Beijing is global. Number 10, Taipei 101 Taipei, Taiwan. Before the wave of super skyscrapers in the 2010s, the true king of height was the Taipei 101. When it was completed in 2004, it became the tallest building in the world and held the title for 6 years. Its name, 101, is not just for show because it really has 101 floors. But its design is even more special. Its appearance is inspired by a Chinese pagoda with a layered shape that rises higher and higher. According to the architects from Youai, Lee and Partners, the shape is a symbol of good fortune and growth, which is something close to Taiwanese culture. Inside, there are a mall, offices, restaurants, and more. And here's more. From here, you can see the mountains surrounding the city. It's not just buildings that you see. That's why it's different from other skyscrapers. According to the developers, this is a green building. But just like the other entries on this list, almost everyone says that nowadays, right? Number 9, Shanghai World Financial Center, Shanghai, China. If you're a fan of skyline shots, you're definitely familiar with the next one. The Shanghai World Financial Center, or more commonly known as Shanghai World Financial Center, stands in the Pudong district of Shanghai and has a height of 1,614 feet. But the most iconic part of this building is the hole at the top, which is trapezoid-shaped and gave the building the nickname, the bottle opener. And the design firm Confederacy Fox, yes, them again admitted that this was intentional to reduce wind pressure. As expected, there are offices, a mall, a hotel, and one of the highest observation decks in the world. It's always included in the tours that tourists take here, basically a display of Shanghai's power and status as a global city. But if you think about it, it's also a symbol of urban competition, like saying, look, we can build something like that too. 8. International Commerce Center. International Commerce Center, Hong Kong. You can find the International Commerce Center or International Commerce Center in the heart of Hong Kong. At 1,588 feet, it's not just the tallest in Hong Kong. It's also one of the most well-known parts of the skyline, and you don't even have to wonder who designed it. Yes, it's them again. Confederacy Fox still made it, and its appearance shows it's their usual recipe. Here, tall, shiny glass with a hotel, mall, and observation deck. Honestly, this one looks a bit generic compared to the others. It doesn't have much personality, but it's still reliable when it comes to functionality and economic impact. There's a hotel inside, high-end shops, luxury residences, and of course, a viewing deck for those who want to see Victoria Harbor from above. In other words, the International Commerce Center is like a designer bag. expensive, shiny, but already familiar to the eyes. Number 7, Wuhan Greenland Center, Wuhan, China. In Wuhan, a tower has become almost legendary due to the many challenges it has faced. Its name is Wuhan Greenland Center. The original plan was 2,087 feet. But because of airspace regulations, its height had to be reduced while it was still under construction. The final height was 1,562 feet. Yeah, that's still no joke. As usual, the inside of this building is for a hotel, offices, luxury residences, and an observation deck with a view that reaches the Yangtze River. But its construction almost turned into a soap opera, with repeated delays, several stoppages, and the final cost exceeded $4.5 billion. Yes, billion. Ironically, despite its height and cost, Wuhan became even more well known. If we're talking about luxury, this is probably the most elite on this list. The Central Park Tower in New York City stands at 1,550 feet tall. This makes it the tallest residential building in the world. It is located on Billionaires Row in Manhattan, and it was completed in 2020. Inside, there are ultra-luxury condos that are worth millions each. This isn't an ordinary residence. It feels like a sky mansion. It has its own 7-story Nordstrom department store downstairs and state-of-the-art amenities on the upper floors. The price of some of the units here is like the budget of a small town in the Philippines. And of course, there are the eco-friendly claims, sustainable materials, insulation, and energy-efficient design. But if we're being honest, you wouldn't buy a unit here because of the environmental features. You'd buy because you want to live above the world. Number 5, Lacta Center, St. Petersburg, Russia. Now we're in Russia. The Lacta Center in St. Petersburg is 1,516 feet tall. That's why it's the tallest building in all of Europe. This is the headquarters of the Russian energy giant Gazprom. So it's no wonder why the budget is this big. It has 87 floors with offices, an observation deck, and a planetarium in the complex. Yes, it even has its own planetarium. The design is circular as it goes up like a spiral flame. They say it's symbolic of energy. And of course, the eco-friendly buzzwords are always there. There's smart glass, advanced insulation, and energy-saving tech. But despite the sophistication, you really can't separate politics and symbolism from projects like this. In Russia, a towering building isn't just for business. It's a statement of power. Landmark Incorporated 81, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Welcome to Vietnam. Landmark 81 isn't just an ordinary skyscraper. This is the tallest building in all of Southeast Asia, standing at 1,513 feet. It is located in Ho Chi Minh City and is part of a larger project called Vinhome Central Park. Completed in 2018, this building is a symbol of Vietnam's ambition to keep up with the world's global cities. Its design was created by the architectural firm Atkins and features a sleek and modern appearance made of glass. Inside, of course, there are luxury residences, high-end offices, a hotel, a shopping mall, and the mandatory observation deck on the 79th floor with a full view of the Saigon River. In short, this is the high-rise version of Vietnam's dream to go global. Glossy, tall, and ready for Instagram. Number 3, International Trade and Commerce Center, Shenzhen. From China, this is the International Trade and Commerce Center in Shenzhen, an extremely tall and elegant building with 1,550 feet, completed in 2015. The designer of this is Moshe Safdie, the same architect behind Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. The building's design is inspired by sailing ships, reflecting the area's history as a trade hub. But wait, that's not all. This building has 98 floors. It combines residential areas, commercial zones, retail, entertainment, and of course, observation decks. It's an all-in-one vertical city. And if you think all skyscrapers are starting to look the same, well, you're not alone. But its branding, inspired by rivers and sails, is an effort to make this structure iconic. If they can pull it off, that's a different story. Number 2, the Exchange 106, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Second on our list is the Exchange 106, also known as the Signature Tower, which is located in the heart of the new Tun Razak Exchange Financial District in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Completed in 2019, it stands 1,492 feet tall. Mulia Group designed the project, aiming to make Kuala Lumpur an international finance hub. The tower features luxury residences, offices, shops, and hotels. But if you look at it from afar, it looks like a crystal piercing the skyline. It looks shiny, geometric, and high-end. If Petronas was Malaysia's pride in the 90s, Exchange 106 is their modern answer today. New era, new landmark, same intention. To show that Malaysia can also keep up with the world's height and wealth. Petronas Towers, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. If there's one building that automatically comes to mind for many people when they hear the word Kuala Lumpur, this is it, the Petronas Towers. Located in the center of Malaysia's capital, these twin towers are not just tall. They are also a symbol of national pride and the country's economic progress. Completed in 1998, from then until 2004, they held the title of the tallest in the country. They stand 1,483 feet tall and were designed by the Argentine architect Cesar Pelli. Its style is postmodern with a touch of Islamic design. Notice the shape of the windows, the patterns on the facade, and the overall flow of the architecture. All things have meaning and identity, but the most iconic feature is the sky bridge that connects the 41st and 42nd floors, an engineering feat that's not just for design but also for safety. This is one of the highest two-level bridges in the world. The Petronas Towers are not just the office of the oil company Petronas. There are office spaces, a mall, a concert hall, and an 86th floor observation deck with panoramic Kuala Lumpur skyline views, perfect for tourists who want to experience the height. And behind its shiny exterior, it also contains engineering innovation and eco-conscious features, such as energy-efficient lighting and a smart ventilation system. Because it's not just about being tall anymore, it has to be sustainable too. And above all, the Petronas Towers are proof that even a Southeast Asian country can create a world-class, iconic landmark that it can proudly show to the whole world. Bonus Entry 1, Marina 101, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Estimated height 1,399 feet completed, 2017 partially open. Marina 101 is a residential skyscraper in Dubai Marina and is considered the second tallest building in the United Arab Emirates after the Burj Khalifa. The tower was planned as a full hotel and serviced apartments with a prior partnership with Hard Rock Hotel. The full opening was put on hold due to financial issues. Nevertheless, its structure is almost complete, and it's impossible not to notice it in the Dubai skyline. Bonus Entry 2, 432, Park Avenue, New York City, United States of Americas. Estimated height 1,396 feet, completed in 2015. One of the slimmest but tallest residential towers in the world. 432 Park Avenue became an icon of the New York luxury real estate boom. From there, you can see Central Park and most of Manhattan clearly. It's known for both its design and controversies. Many condo unit owners have complained about vibrations, noise, and maintenance issues. But about height, we can't say anything bad. Bonus Entry 3, Princess Tower, Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Estimated height 1,356 feet, completed in 2012. Before Marina 101 came, Princess Tower held the title as the tallest residential building in the world. It is also located in Dubai Marina and consists of over 100 floors, mostly residential units. It is also one of the towers that pioneered ultra-tall luxury living in the Middle East.